So Bitcoin's just hit 100k. Alts are lit up like a Christmas tree. Everyone's happy. Lovely. But I want to express some caution because I've noticed a few things, and I really do think that you need to understand this and see this so you can make an informed decision on what your next moves are. So we're on BTC.D here. And as you can see, BTC dominance just keeps climbing and going up against this line here, this trend line. Now, what's happened here is, and the reason we're pumping is this. We've dropped from here to here. So we're not far off from getting a bounce on this dominance low. It's got a little bit more to go. So just based on this alone, which obviously we shouldn't just be looking at on its own, it looks like this could continue to drop, hug this line, and then bounce back up from it. So there could be some more to go today. This is others. So others means it's all alts, excluding the top 10, for those that don't know. We've got this trend line down here, and look how it's respected each time. Got rejected. Come down here, got rejected again. It's got rejected, and look where we are. We're right at this point. So depending what BTC does will mean whether we can break this. So this is a key level. This is what I'm saying. I think you should all be adding this to your chart, basically, and monitoring it. Now, depending on what else we find and how BTC performs, it appears that this could get rejected again. And we could come down here again. And when you think about it, 7.6%, it's not a lot, is it? Which just goes to show why suddenly alts can fly. But this is what I'm saying about getting too excited. There'll be people now seeing it lit like this, getting FOMO, thinking they're missing out, and then they've really got a chance, a realistic chance of being caught in a bit of a trap here. Because the savvy thing to do would be wait to see if this actually breaks, because there is obviously a good chance that we come down to here again and then maybe kick on. Now, if you're wondering why your alts have largely sucked for months and months, we only have to look at the difference between others' dominance. Obviously, we're in here. You can see since, early December, we've been in a constant downtrend. Now look at BTC.D, totally ripping it. And if you listen to Ben Cowan like I do, you'll know full well that alts are likely to continue to bleed. So, you just need to exercise some caution. Now, this is the other's price chart. Here we've got downward trend, right? Long downward trend. Good news, we broke out of that. We've got this upward trend going on. And we've had, obviously, a bullish engulfing candle here. Great news is that this is broken through 232 billion. And it's also broken through this uptrend, right? Now, this is on the daily. So what we want to be seeing is at least holding this trend line. Because if we can do that, we can get here, we can get a bounce and hopefully break above between 248 actually and 252 billion. Resistance are zones, obviously, not just exact lines, but that's the kind of level that we need to be looking to hopefully break above, hold, retest, and then move back up again. But it'll be interesting to see where this closes, because if we get rejected from here, we could come down here and then work his way up, or worse, we could drop back down. State the bloody obvious, but I'm just giving you the options here and what to look out for, because I think it's important that you're privy to this stuff. Obviously, on the RSI, we had this uptrend here. It broke that, but there's no divergences here, though. It was slightly going down, which there was, and we broke it. The good news is we broke that line there, and we're going back up now. If we look at Bitcoin, let's fly. Hey, so we've broken through 97 and we're going up here. Let's just see what these levels are. So yeah, 101 really. I can see again rejected from here, but this is a good uptrend. I had a look at it earlier. It's 35%. Sorry, 35 degrees, and that bodes well, for a continuation from an angle perspective, usually between 25 and 45% is what you want to be looking at. But obviously on the RSI we're up here, but equally I'm not worried because we can stay up here for donkeys. So that's no concern, and we're well above all the EMAs. So it's looking positive. In addition to that, you can see here, look, that volume is building. So we're actually got above average volume. So that's another thing to keep your eyes on, because that starts to drop. It could give indications that obviously we're going to pull back down. But yeah, Bitcoin dominance, look, it's hugging, well, it's about to get here on the 20 EMA. And it's never really kind of touched it. It's just been that strong all along. And look, we were well high on the RSI, so it should come no surprise really that we're having this drop. But equally, it's not going to be long by the looks of it until this is going to turn back round. Dominance will then increase, which will then have an effect on altcoins again. So this is what I'm saying, guys. You need to be careful. Don't just get giddy and get into FOMO and think you're going to miss out. There's still a long way to go in this cycle. All right. Now, let's head back and let's just look at some different alts. H bar above, one of the rare ones that are actually above. So, despite having a significant decline, it's holding its own. So it's looking pretty strong. Near, I hold near, I like near, but unfortunately, it's not showing strength at the moment. But this is what I'm saying. Near will have its day, I am certain of. But you can see by actually looking at global liquidity versus the price action, what is showing strength. Now, of course, that you can look at the BTC pairs, which I recommend you do, but I'm just suggesting this is a method for ease. It's just dead easy, and to be able to compare them all. That's all. Grass showed some strength. It's only just recently broke through. Seapool. Look at this. This looks like it's struggling to break this level here. But again, I don't own this coin, but it's on my radar and I can see this breaking this. So again, this could be viewed as undervalued. Render, pretty strong. Not as strong as H bar, but it is quite close and hugging it. AIOZ, similar picture. Change EPT. It's doing well, though it's bottomed here. And for a small altcoin, it's doing quite well. Londo showing some strength. It's not on the top side, but it's doing pretty well. Injective. I like Injective. I do want to own it at some point, but again, pretty similar to Near. Look, this level here needs to break through that. I can see this going on a right pump at some point. I really do. And Fartcoin. I mean, just look at this thing. Absolutely beasting it. So, moral of the story: don't get too giddy. Don't get too excited. FOMO in. Look for these levels, because I think, where was we here? Because if you're monitoring this, my guess, and that's all it is, and it's very bloody dubious, is that this will get rejected and we will end up coming back down to at least here. But it'll be interesting and see how it plays out. Obviously, BTC has got some great momentum at the moment. So, but yeah, if you like this and the fact that I'm looking at alts on the M2 and stuff, please give it a like and let me know if you want to see more of this stuff, because I do it for myself. Like I said in my last video where we looked at deviation percentages, and if you've not seen that, go and check it out. But I'm thinking of doing more videos like this because I'm just fascinated by it. But I think the overall point is too many people are talking about this M2, and especially newbies, are buying into this like, well, BTC is going to go there, so therefore my alt's going to go up. Well, no, it doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Yeah, we have to take in macro into consideration. It's disappointing that QT is still not ended, and therefore alts will bleed against their BTC pairs. So we're not out of the woods, even if BTC does continue to go up. And this is why I'm saying stuff like this is really important for me. We need to see this break. as well as obviously looking on the USD chart. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Cheers. Bye.